I welcome to this video today, which is all about Forex trading strategies for beginners. So I'm going to give you my views on the best strategies as we move through the video. What I want to do is start off with popular strategies that the majority of beginners pick, okay, when they come in the markets, which are not going to help them win. They're based on totally flawed logic. Now, in terms of these strategies, and they are ones to avoid in my view, they are Gartley patterns, Fibonacci and Elliot Wave, and sometimes these strategies are mixed together. Now, in terms of just judging whether a strategy might lead you to success, you should ask two questions. One, is the logic soundly based in relation to Forex market movement? The second question is, did the person who thought up the strategy make money with it? Now, you'd think that'd be fairly basic question to ask. In fact, both questions. Most beginners who come to the markets don't do their research, okay? So let's take Gartley patterns first of all. Who devised them? A guy called Harold Gartley. He was a small newsletter writer back in the 30s. He wrote one book which didn't sell many copies. He never traded, okay? Yet, today, how popular are Gartley patterns? Extremely popular. Why have they become popular? Because traders think they're getting something that is a little bit different. It's quite complicated, the patterns I see as well. I know your bat pattern and your cipher patterns, etc. But if you think the guy who devised the pattern didn't make money, or patterns. Also, is it based on sound logic? Well, of course not, because Forex markets are very unpredictable. Traders act in the here and now, okay? If you look at the patterns, it's all to do with prices should go to X level, down to Y, then back to Z, then down somewhere else. And the meaningless tops and bottoms in the past are relevant to the Forex markets now. The patterns are way too complicated to work. They're predictive. You can't predict the Forex market. So it's basically a losing strategy. You do get a huge amount of course and strategy sellers saying they do work, but do you ever see their trades? Do they ever give you their trades in advance using the strategy? No, of course they don't, because they know it doesn't work, but they know it sells. Now, in relation to the next one, Fibonacci, this has got to be the strangest one in my view. Fibonacci was obviously not a trader. He was in 14th century Italy. He was a mathematician, and he was a fantastic mathematician at that. And he basically devised the number sequence to solve a problem. What was the problem? The problem was this. If you've got, and this is true, right? If you've got two rabbits, okay, or a rabbit pair, they produce another pair of rabbits. The new pair then produces a pair every month. The original pair does, and every pair afterwards does. Now, the reason that question was one that needed answering, it's because it's to do with exponential growth. Okay, that's all it illustrates. Okay, so Leonardo Fibonacci actually worked out the equation. Brilliant mathematician. Now, how has that come to be in Forex trading? Well, from his number sequence, Forex traders or traders in many markets, take some of the numbers and say they should be retracements in the Forex market. Like you often hear traders talk about a 50% Fibonacci retracement. These levels are supposed to be important. They to hold or to break, okay? There's 38% as well, and a few more. Now, in terms of the levels, sometimes they are important, sometimes they hold, sometimes they break. Just get any random numbers you want. You probably get the same result. Again, it's predictive. You're predicting the prices should basically hold or break a level. So again, it's not soundly based. Now, in terms of probably the most laughable strategy of all, it's got to be Elliot Wave. Ralph Nelson Elliot, okay? He wrote several books on the Elliot Wave theory, okay, saying that it was possible to predict the future. I mean, it's basically not objective at all. Just, you know, lots of different peaks and troughs, which everyone else, or everyone is going to see in a different way. So it's very subjective. He also wrote a book which was basically how to predict anything in the world. And he was serious. Now, in terms of this, you'd think, yeah, if Elliot could predict everything with scientific accuracy, which he claimed, he'd be rich. Not at all. He never traded either. He actually died in poverty. But again, Elliot Wave is kind of mystical. It looks like it might have some secret to the market with the waves, the way they work. Again, it's predictive. It doesn't work. So you've got to avoid those sorts of strategies. They've got a lot of hype around them, okay? And I saw in the book, I think it's, it is. It's Winner Takes All by William Gallagher. He said, that these theories, just basically appeal to the far-out investment crowd. They're not grounded in reality. Reality of Forex markets are that basically, anything can happen. You're only trading odds and probabilities. You don't predict anything. You basically, if you want to make money, then you act on the reality. Now, that is the way you make money in Forex trading. Best techniques are based around doing that. So what strategies should you use? Well, there's plenty really. I'm just going to mention a few. A breakout trading strategy, looking for breakouts of key levels, either to hold or break, is a very sound strategy. Swing trading ranges, another good strategy. Long-term trend following, locking into and holding longer-term trends. Volatility strategies like reversion to the mean, where you look for price spikes on greed or fear and look for them to fade, which they always do. Those strategies are just basically grounded in the reality of what Forex trading is all about, okay? Obviously with any strategy you're not going to win all the time with it. But if you work out a strategy on those methods I've just given you, you can get the odds on your side and win. I think the real key is not to try and predict in Forex markets. The losing strategies try and predict. The actual strategies that win act on the reality of price. Now, I would strongly advise any beginners who are coming in the markets to do a lot of research on strategies, look at the logic, look who actually devised the strategy to see if it is worth considering. For example, I'm a huge fan of Dow theory. Go look up Dow theory and see that is very soundly based. Yet, how many traders actually use Dow theory? Hardly any. Okay, Forex markets, see the reality when you come in. And make sure you get your education. Make sure you question any type of strategy you're going to use. Test it. If you want, look at who devised it and see if they made money. And that'll give you clues to whether you're going to make money. Don't take anyone's word that a strategy works until you proved it for yourself. And just sort of in conclusion, the best strategies that work are always very simple with very few inputs, which is great news because that means anyone can learn to win at Forex trading. So that is the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Have a good day.